Your joints are stiff this morning. Your blood pressure pills are piling up on the counter next to the same bottle of fish oil you've been staring at for 6 years, and you're tired of feeling like an old man even though you're only 71. You've tried everything the TV doctors told you to try, and nothing moves the needle like they promised. Well, sit down with your coffee and listen close, because I'm about to hand you the simplest, cheapest, most powerful 30-day experiment most folks your age will never hear about from their cardiologist. And it starts with something already sitting in your refrigerator drawer right now: plain old garlic. That's right. The same garlic you throw in spaghetti sauce can do things for your heart, your arteries, your blood sugar, and your immune system that would make the drug companies choke on their breakfast. And the best part? You don't swallow a horse pill. You just drink one small glass of garlic water every single day for 30 days, if you do it the right way. Do it wrong, and you'll get maybe 10% of the benefit. Do it the way I'm about to show you, and in 4 short weeks you might just feel like somebody turned the clock back 15 years. Stick with me for the next 15 minutes. I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens inside your body, day by day, week by week. Why most people waste 90% of garlic's power without realizing it, and the one 10-minute trick that makes the magic compound 10 times stronger. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly how to crush, wait, and sip your way to warmer hands and feet, lower blood pressure numbers, clearer sinuses, and energy you haven't felt since Reagan was president. Let's start with what garlic actually does when you treat it right. First, it's one of the strongest natural antimicrobials on God's green earth. We're talking antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, even antiparasitic. It knocks out nasty bugs that antibiotics can't touch anymore, things like MRSA and resistant E. coli. When flu season rolls around, a lot of us old-timers reach for the vitamin C and the zinc, but garlic laughs at the flu virus and sends it packing. I've gone 10 winters now without a single cold that laid me up, and I'm not special. Garlic's doing the heavy lifting. Second, garlic goes straight to work on your blood pressure and your pipes. Studies, and these aren't mouse studies, these are real people, show raw garlic can drop the top number 7 to 16 points and the bottom number 5 to 9 points in folks who need it. It does this 3 different ways. It boosts nitric oxide so your arteries relax and open wide. It acts like a natural ACE inhibitor without the cough or the swollen ankles, and it makes your platelets less sticky so blood flows instead of clumping. Translation: warmer fingers and toes, less heaviness in your legs by supper time. Third, it tackles insulin resistance and that spare tire around your middle. Garlic lowers fasting blood sugar, fasting insulin, and something called HOMA-IR that the endocrinologists use to measure how hard your body has to work to keep sugar normal. A lot of men my age are walking around with fatty liver and don't even know it. Garlic helps clean that up too. And yes, it lowers total cholesterol and LDL, but not the way the statin commercials want you to think. It lowers them by calming inflammation, so your body doesn't have to crank out extra cholesterol to patch damaged arteries. Fourth, it's one of the best gut healers most people have never heard of. Garlic feeds the good bacteria with prebiotic fructans and starves the bad ones at the same time. Some folks notice less bloating in a week. Others might feel worse for a few days if they've got an overgrowth. That just tells you your gut needs a little extra love, and now you know. And fifth, maybe the biggest one, it slashes inflammation and oxidative stress from head to toe. Inflammation is the match that lights the fuse on heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, arthritis, you name it. And garlic puts that fire out faster than anything else in your kitchen. Now here's where most folks go wrong and throw away 90% of the benefit. The power in garlic isn't the garlic itself, it's a compound called allicin, and allicin doesn't even exist until you crush the clove. Inside every clove are 2 harmless things: an amino acid called alliin and an enzyme called alliinase. They're stored in separate little pockets so they don't bother each other. The second you crush or press that clove, those 2 crash together like a romantic comedy and, bam, a lion turns into allicin. That's the stuff that kills germs, opens arteries, and makes drug companies nervous. But allicin is fragile as a soap bubble. Heat over 140 degrees kills it dead. Too much oxygen after the first few minutes kills it. Time kills it. That's why cooked garlic tastes great, but does almost nothing for your health compared to raw, properly prepared garlic. Here's the exact 10-minute trick that changes everything. Step 1. Take 1 or 2 fresh cloves. 2 if you're a big guy, 1 if you're cautious. Put them through a garlic press. Don't slice, don't chop with a knife. Press. Pressing breaks open way more cells, so you get way more allicin. Step 2. Let that crushed garlic sit on the cutting board, open to the air, for exactly 7 to 10 minutes. Not 2 minutes, not 15, 7 to 10. That's when allicin hits peak power. You can set your kitchen timer. I do. Step 3. Drop the crushed garlic into 8 ounces of room temperature or cool water. Stir it for 10 seconds and either drink it right then with the bits floating or let it sit 2 to 5 minutes and then strain the chunks out if you can stand the texture. The allicin dissolves into the water almost instantly because it's water soluble. Hot water? Don't you dare. Hot water murders allicin faster than you can say spaghetti sauce. Step 4. Drink the whole glass within 30 to 45 minutes. After that, the allicin starts breaking down fast. The water actually protects it from oxygen a little, so you've got a decent window. But don't push it. Want to make it taste better? Squeeze half a lemon in there. Lemon and garlic were made for each other, and you get the extra vitamin C punch as a bonus. That's it. 1 glass every morning, made fresh, crushed, waited 10 minutes, dropped in cool water, drunk within 45 minutes, 30 days. Mark it on your calendar like you used to mark bowling night. Here's what most folks my age notice when they actually do it right. Days 1-3, your breath smells like an Italian restaurant. No way around it. Your spouse might sleep on the couch the first night. By day 3, most people say their sinuses start draining and breathing feels easier. Some notice their hands and feet aren't quite as cold at night. Week 1, blood pressure, if it was high, starts creeping down. A lot of men tell me the heaviness in their calves when they walk to the mailbox lightens up, energy picks up a little, especially mid-afternoon when you used to hit the wall. Week 2, the garlic breath calms down because your body gets used to processing the sulfur. Joint stiffness in the morning eases. A lot of guys notice they're not reaching for the antacids after supper anymore. Some report their fasting blood sugar drops 10, 15, even 20 points if it was running high. Week 3. This is when the magic really shows up. Toes and fingers stay warm even when the house is 68 degrees. Blood pressure readings can drop into the 120s over 70s for folks who started in the 150s or 160s. Energy is steady all day. No more nodding off during Matlock reruns. And if you've got grandchildren, you might actually feel like getting on the floor to play with them again. Week 4. Inflammation is way down. Old aches that you thought were just old age quiet down. Sleep gets deeper. A lot of men tell me their better half notices they re-snoring less because sinuses are wide open. And if flu bugs are going around the senior center, you're the guy still standing while everybody else is coughing up a lung. Real story. My neighbor Ed, 82, Vietnam vet. Blood pressure 168 over 98 on 2 medications. Fatty liver, the size of a football. 31 days of 1 glass of properly made garlic water every morning. His doctor took him off 1 blood pressure pill and cut the other in half. Liver enzymes dropped 30%. Ed called me from the VFW hall laughing because his toes were warm in January for the first time since 1974. Another one, Betty from church, 76, pre-diabetic, always cold, always tired. 4 weeks in, she's gardening without knee pain, blood sugar running 95 fasting instead of 140, and she is telling every lady in the quilting circle they need to try the garlic drink. A word of caution, because I'm not here to get anybody in trouble. If you're on blood thinners like Coumadin or Eliquis, talk to your doctor first. Garlic makes platelets less sticky and can add to the effect. Same if you're on heavy-duty blood pressure meds. You might need the dose lowered so you don't get dizzy. Start with 1 clove if you're worried. And yes, the first few days your stomach might gurgle, or you might burp garlic. That almost always settles down by day 5 or 6. If bloating gets worse instead of better, that's your gut telling you there's an overgrowth issue, SIBO, or too many sulfur-loving bacteria. Back off for a few days, then try again with just half a clove. Your body will tell you what it can handle. Bottom line, 30 days, 1 or 2 cloves, crushed, 10-minute wait, cool water, drink it fresh. That's the entire protocol. Costs maybe 20 cents a day, no fancy supplements, no shipping charges, no auto-billing scams. When your doctor looks at your new blood work in a month and asks what in tarnation you've been doing, you just smile and say, I started drinking a little garlic water, doc, then watch his eyebrows hit the ceiling. So, here's the challenge. Same one I give every friend I've got over 65. 30 days of real garlic water, made the right way, no cheating. Mark your blood pressure every morning. Write down how your knees feel climbing stairs. Notice if your hands stay warm while you're reading the paper. And when day 30 rolls around and you feel like a different man, come back and tell me about it. I'll be right here waiting with a cup of coffee and a big old smile. Now go find that garlic press you haven't used since Thanksgiving 1998. Pick the freshest bulb in the drawer and let's get started. Your arteries have been waiting 70 years for this. Don't make them wait another day.